I will start a new business. I will start a new business. Is it burnt? Is it burnt? This is a noisy market. This is a noisy market. It's hard to say goodbye. It's hard to say goodbye. You didn't ride. You didn't ride. You never skip breakfast. You never skip breakfast. The train arrives at 8 o'clock. The train arrives at 8 o'clock. Don't we need to wash dishes often? Don't we need to wash dishes often? Can we source? Can we source? The house was rented to a family. The house was rented to a family. This is her cat. This is her cat. He wished he had followed his passion rather than settle for a job he didn't like. He wished he had followed his passion rather than settle for a job he didn't like. Can you get me a glass of water? On the kitchen counter. Can you get me a glass of water? On the kitchen counter. One of my friends is named Tony. One of my friends is named Tony. He wished he hadn't bought those expensive shoes. He wished he hadn't bought those expensive shoes. Can you cook? Can you cook? He doesn't design a car right away. He doesn't design a car right away. Was your stepbrother a dietitian? Was your stepbrother a dietitian? Are you listening to me? Are you listening to me? We will have dinner at 6. We will have dinner at 6. I will cook dinner for my family. I will cook dinner for my family. I have a choice. I have a choice. You shouldn't be a stockbroker every day. You shouldn't be a stockbroker every day. The film was very funny. The film was very funny. We could have it every week. We could have it every week. The children played together in the park. The children played together in the park. Didn't I play before? Didn't I play before? I'm going to have to miss the game tonight because I have to take care of my sick grandmother. I'm going to have to miss the game tonight because I have to take care of my sick grandmother. Wouldn't he be a playwright at sunset? Wouldn't he be a playwright at sunset? Despite her fear, she still got on the roller coaster. Despite her fear, she still got on the roller coaster. You couldn't save 2 hours ago. You couldn't save 2 hours ago. Can you help me find the cereal aisle? Can you help me find the cereal aisle? Can I have some paper, please? Can I have some paper, please? Your parents were choreographers. Your parents were choreographers. If he had more friends, he would be happier. If he had more friends, he would be happier. Didn't you vote 1 second ago? Didn't you vote 1 second ago? I'll cook dinner tonight at 7 o'clock. I'll cook dinner tonight at 7 o'clock. He wants to meet new people. He wants to meet new people. Isn't it annual? Isn't it annual? His grandson was a draper. His grandson was a draper. We have a party on Friday night. We have a party on Friday night. What is your favorite player? What is your favorite player? You are in front of me. You are in front of me. Was our nephew a soldier? Was our nephew a soldier? After 5 minutes they would grow. After 5 minutes they would grow. Recommend. Recommend. Are you a blacksmith at sunset? Are you a blacksmith at sunset? I love you. I love you. They release it a week later. They release it a week later. The error was corrected by the teacher. The error was corrected by the teacher. He attended all classes, so he passed the course. He attended all classes, so he passed the course. The storm is fast approaching. The storm is fast approaching. He is a talented photographer. He is a talented photographer. Had they finished building the house when they moved in? Had they finished building the house when they moved in? I know that. I know that. Was your grandfather a guide? Was your grandfather a guide? Was her grandmother a freelancer? Was her grandmother a freelancer? I am so lucky to have you in my life. I am so lucky to have you in my life. You shouldn't make fun of others. You shouldn't make fun of others. Can't be washed every year? Can't be washed every year? Was an anthropologist. Was an anthropologist. Were his nephews workers? Were his nephews workers? Gray is often seen as a depressing color. Gray is often seen as a depressing color. You shouldn't look back. You shouldn't look back. 7:30. 7:30. He needs to call his family. He needs to call his family. Shouldn't it be cold? Shouldn't it be cold? He was fixing his bike when he noticed a flat tire. He was fixing his bike when he noticed a flat tire. We were waiting for the bus to come. We were waiting for the bus to come. I work in security and my job is to protect people. I work in security and my job is to protect people. He had his bike painted a different color. He had his bike painted a different color. Compulsory. Compulsory. Where can I find a place to do laundry on campus? Where can I find a place to do laundry on campus? Can I rarely stretch? Can I rarely stretch? Does it fail sometimes? Does it fail sometimes? I have a couple of paints. I have a couple of paints. The streets were flooded after the storm. The streets were flooded after the storm. After one night you can't make a masseuse. After one night you can't make a masseuse. Although it was a difficult decision, she chose to end the relationship. Although it was a difficult decision, she chose to end the relationship. Can you lend me your pen? Can you lend me your pen? Not participating in the twilight? Not participating in the twilight? We're going to play football in the park this weekend. We're going to play football in the park this weekend. You will use. You will use. We didn't get points. We didn't get points. Haven't we refereed before? Haven't we refereed before? I study English every day. I study English every day. I have to buy a new phone because my phone is broken. I have to buy a new phone because my phone is broken. Insecure. Insecure. He doesn't like horror movies, and neither do I. He doesn't like horror movies, and neither do I. We visit the beach every summer. We visit the beach every summer. Should not say next year. Should not say next year. How about watching a movie tonight? How about watching a movie tonight? She shouldn't be modeling at dawn. She shouldn't be modeling at dawn. The recipe should have been applied more carefully. The recipe should have been applied more carefully. The pressure cooker cooks food quickly. The pressure cooker cooks food quickly. If he doesn't want to, he doesn't have to attend the meeting. If he doesn't want to, he doesn't have to attend the meeting. Can't you start sometimes? Can't you start sometimes? Extended after a month. Extended after a month. If it rains, we will stay at home. If it rains, we will stay at home. You don't listen at night. You don't listen at night.